Hello, my beautiful Sagittarius babies. How are you guys doing? Happy birthday to all of you that are celebrating your birthday. I know that we entered the birthday season. Look at that. We got the sun. I know that we entered your birthday season. So, and actually, as a matter of fact, one of my coworkers, like a very dear coworker, is celebrating, I don't know, 62-year-old amazing person, and that actually brought me to wanting to do a love reading for you guys, because I was so inspired by his love story with his wife, like, and you know, we just had a Christmas party, and I'm like, you know what, I'm rambling about it, but I was just so inspired about their love, and I'm like, you know what, let's do the Sagittarius who are, you know, single or in a, I don't know, we will see. I'm doing it for the Sagittarius collective love messages. This is not singles love messages only. This is for everybody, because I'm not aware of what energy I'm going to be connecting at this point, you know, guys. Yeah, you know, I will be very surprised if the sun is not going to come out. Anyway, guys, let's see what Spirit wants to bring today to the messages in love. We're going to see if someone new is coming your way if you're single, if there is some advice for those who are coupled up but going through a period that needs a little bit of guidance and direction from the divine, perhaps. So let's begin, guys, and let's see who am I gonna connect to. Okay, please keep in mind that this is a general reading, and I forgot to say welcome to my channel that I called heal heal for a reason. You see I misspoke, but it is perhaps somebody is actually needing of like healing themselves, themselves to attract the right partner. Okay, absolutely. This is, you know, this is so interesting, because like I usually read very often this card when it's an upright, the Knight of Cups. I read it as the card of self-love, and at this point I feel like someone is not giving themselves love that they actually deserve. Okay, and to fix that, we're gonna put it in upright position. And for those of you guys who needed the message, I wanted to make sure to include those beautiful divine feathers for you as a sign, as an omen that spirit guides, guardian angels, God, universe, creation, your ancestors, everybody is by your side, and that universe got your back. If you're going through some period, I don't know, for some reason I felt called to put that message a couple together for some of you guys who were looking for some omens, okay, and confirmation that spirit is always there, God is there for you. Okay, so please never give up. Okay, the trust and the faith that you are never alone. Okay, I don't know why, I truly don't know why I'm saying this. Okay, Spirit guys, let me shuffle one more time, and I am ready to begin. All right. Whew. Okay, Spirit guides, guardian angels, present energy, Sagittarius in love, present energy. Okay, all right. Present energy in love, Spirit. What do we have for Sagittarius? Two of Pentacles. Okay, hold on. Guys, like it was just unavoidable for the sun to come out. Oh my god, guys. Okay, hold on. I forgot to also mention that I read intuitively, and I kind of connect to the general energy of the cards, and I feel like I'm connecting to hold on, let me move it so you can see. I'm connecting to some of you guys who are currently are a little bit out of balance. This is spirit telling you that you need to balance like many aspects of your life, and perhaps at this time you are juggling, like, you know, way too many obligations, and you maybe, I feel like I'm connecting to singles ones at this time. Again, it's not going to be for everybody, so I feel like I'm connecting to someone who either are in a little bit, you know, complicated, like romantic situationship at this time, or you are already single, because I feel like you are a little bit out of balance. Spirit is saying that you are juggling way too many responsibilities and obligations that you kind of put up upon yourself, or maybe it's just like you didn't really have a choice, but those obligations and responsibilities kind of like put you out of equilibrium over there. So you need, Spirit is telling that you need to seek for more harmony at this time, okay? Because if you are not gonna seek for harmony, guys, like the burnout is a real deal, okay? So you need to find a balance. Like you need to find balance in all aspects of your life. I know, trust me, this is not easy. It's sometimes seems and feels like an impossible deal to make it happen. But what I practice actively in my own life is that if I feel like I am just tired, I am just out of energy, and I feel like I need to rest, it doesn't matter how many responsibilities of laundry, dishes, cooking, or whatever are waiting for me. I will do, let's say, one thing, and two can wait. Per se, if I need to cook, I'll cook. But the laundry and the dishes, they can wait 1 or 2 days, you know. It's, again, if you have to do them, you still have to do them, but you don't have to do them all in one sitting. You know what I mean? And again, like with the Chariot in reverse, we have how do I put it? It does seem like you are a little bit unfocused at this time, because again, I feel like those two cards are connected one to another. I feel like some of you guys are, because there is very minimum harmony at this time in your life, I feel like your energies and your focus are completely like out of whack. Let's call it that way. You need to balance yourself. You need to balance your inner world and exterior world as well, and find this like determination that is gonna bring you to the sun, guys, by the way, you know. So this is Spirit telling you that this is very interesting, because again, you know what, guys, like this is so interesting, because like the Chariot in reverse can speak that you're going in the wrong direction. And since we're doing a love reading, I feel like, as I already said, that I don't really even feel that I'm connecting to singles anymore. I feel like I'm connecting to someone in a I don't know why. Every single time I want to do a beautiful, shiny reading in love, like I connect to the complicated relationships. Oh my god, why is this happening? I don't choose the cards, guys. I don't choose the cards and the energies that are the strongest at this time. But I feel like I'm connecting to someone who are currently, or just perhaps like broke up with like a situationship, let's call it that way, because I feel like Spirit is telling you with that situationship, you were going in the wrong direction. That was kind of like sucking the energy out of you, disbalancing you in many areas of your life, because perhaps there was not only a lot of responsibilities and obligations, but it's more like maybe you did spend a lot of your energy focusing on that person who maybe doesn't deserve you. You know, maybe that person didn't deserve your time and efforts and your energy and your love, guys. Because like, yeah, for some reason, like among many meanings of the Chariot in reverse, I kind of feel strongly that Spirit is telling you that you are going in the wrong direction with that person who is almost, you know, consuming your energy, okay? And also I kind of feel that you are bypassing your own needs by trying to people please and deliver to whoever that situationship you're in. So you're bypassing your own needs. Like, I feel like there is a reason why we had, like, what was it, the night, like the self-love card that I spoke a little bit about. That I feel like at this time you are bypassing your own needs for self-love, you know. And what is good with the world over here is that you are ending that cycle, guys. I feel like some of you either already kind of like just recently broke up with that person, or you are about to, like right before Christmas, let's say. And by the way, this is a timeless reading, but just to kind of like give you like a little bit of time understanding where we are in November right now, 2025. So again, when this reading finds you, it finds you for the right, you know, exactly at the right time and place. But I'm telling you, like, I feel like you guys are so fed up. You're so fed up with that situationship, and you start to realize that, hey, you know what, this is not really an equal give and take in that relationship. So it's time to change something, because the World card is the last card in tarot, and it's the card of completion. Okay, it's the card of success, it's the card of completion, karmic cycles, karmic cycle completion, karmic lesson completion, happy ending. It's the card of abundance, of success, that you finally got your like courage kind of together. You pulled yourself together, and you left that situation kind of like behind in the past, and you chose yourself. Okay, I feel like at this time what you need to realize is what was the lesson in that karmic relationship. Okay, because like you're closing that cycle, and you know what, perhaps you're even traveling the world, you know, like maybe you're traveling, not necessarily the world, but perhaps at this time, like maybe because we're approaching holidays, and I'm in Canada, but I know that in United States right now, this weekend was Thanksgiving weekend. Maybe you traveled, you know, to see your relatives. Maybe you traveled to take a break for yourself, who knows. And maybe you're traveling around Christmas or after, you know. But I'm happy to see the World card, because this tells me that you have completed a karmic cycle with that romantic relationship that just drains your energy, and it doesn't bring that much goodness to you. And at this time you need to focus on self-love. Okay, and once you do that, guys, like once you truly give yourself like that love that you deserve, that you were always trying to get from the exterior, from the outer world, let's call it that, like this is time for you to dedicate to yourself, to love yourself, to even, you know what helped me on my journey when I was on my spiritual awakening journey. Like I did it for the first time ever, and that was just like a gem. I got the courage to go on vacation by myself. Like the opportunity did arise, and I'm like, you know what, I was hesitant and I wasn't sure, blah blah, like there were so many excuses. And then I finally made the decision to travel by myself, and that was an incredibly wise decision at that time. And I still am, like honestly, since then I always try to, whenever I get an opportunity to travel solo, I do that. This is incredible experience to have for your own good, for giving yourself that time, to spending some time with yourself, to kind of tuning in with your own self, okay? And give yourself that love that you prior did not give, that you would always give it to somebody, but you would never give it to yourself as much as you give it to others, okay? And once you start loving yourself, guys, you don't have to travel, by the way. You just need to have, you know, to finally be courageous and like end whatever the situationship that is draining your energy. And once you do that, and once you learn how to love yourself, guys, like you are tuning into the sun energy, which is considered the most happy the happiest card in tarot, and it's the card of joy, of abundance and fulfillment. Again, with the world is also a card of wholeness. You're finally realizing that you are whole, you are complete, and you are worthy. Okay, and the sun is just another confirmation. Like once you end that karmic cycle, the sun is just bringing you love, you're manifesting your dreams. And by the way, if you had an inner question, let's say, like, you know, did I make a right decision? This is a yes card in tarot. This is a yes card. So if you were questioning, you know, on top of that, like I'm telling you, I feel like there was a reason why I wanted to put the feathers and a confirmation that universe does have your back. And then this is a yes card if you've been kind of, you know, ruminating over a question, if you made the right decision by breaking up maybe with that situationship. The answer is yes, you did make the right decision, and you don't need anybody to make you whole, to make you complete, because you are already whole and complete on your own, the way you are. Okay, and I feel like you're getting your inspiration if you're a creative, and, you know, I feel like you're getting your inspiration back. Maybe you want to create something, some creative projects. Yeah, and this is the card of positivity and inner beauty. Maybe you finally see how beautiful you are. Okay, Spirit, what is coming towards Sagittarius in love? What do we have? Messages for love. What? Oops. We got Magician in reverse. Okay, what else? We got the Wheel and we got the Temperance. Again, guys, with the Temperance, Spirit is telling you that you need to balance. I feel like what you need at this time is balance your own energies. I really don't see any romantic connections at this time coming your way, but that's very normal because I feel like, you know, you're just wrapping up this one. It's like, it's still like, it's like, you know, when you get like a paper cut or something, you know, it needs time to heal, you know, it needs time to heal. It needs time to get fully back to how it was, you know, and it needs some good care, some, you know, I don't know, like polysporin ointment, whatever. Give yourself some love. That's what I feel. And again, this is an invitation from Spirit for you to balance your energies. But with the Wheel of Fortune we have here is a good indication that the wheel is turning in your favor. Okay, we have so many great cards over here. Major arcanas, like 5 major arcanas. Are you kidding me, Sagittarius? Okay, hold on, give me 1 second. Like with the Wheel of Fortune, I feel like the Spirit is telling you you're going to be fine. The, you know, your karmic wheel is turning, and I feel like it's turning in your favor. The only one thing that with the Magician at this time, the Spirit is telling you that you are not using your full potential at this time, probably because you're tired. Probably because you're tired. So, yeah, you need to work. You need to work on your energy at this time, because guys, like with the temperance and the Magician in reverse, I feel like Spirit is telling you that your energy, you know, because it's so unbalanced at this time, it's blocking your creative energy. Okay, so again, Spirit is just reminding you to balance your energy, to find this harmonious state when you feel like, okay, if I'm tired, I give myself some rest. If I'm sad, I allow myself to cry. If I'm angry, I allow myself to maybe even scream or beat up a pillow or something like that. Okay, that you're not using at this time like the full potential that you have within. Okay, in order to heal, in order to work through that and karmic cycle end. Okay, and I feel like this is about you guys. Like, I'm telling you, I feel like this is all about you. I don't really see any romantic relationship at this time coming your way, but that's okay because you don't need it. You need time. I'm actually very, very surprised to not see the Hermit card, but wait a second, I'm gonna pull one more card. And like, I'm very surprised that Spirit didn't throw like a Hermit card for us. Yeah, and then like changes are coming your way, you know, like a break. And yeah, I told you like that wheel is turning in your favor, guys. Like, everything is going to be fine, but you need to balance your energies. You need to use like the opportunities or the potential that is maybe coming your way, or, you know, allowing yourself to give yourself that whatever you need at this time. If you feel like you need a friend to talk to, then you know, go and talk to a friend. If you need, you know, to go and sleep, then allow yourself to go and sleep without any guilt that you're not doing anything, you know. Because I'm telling you guys, we have so many beautiful cards with the World, with the Sun, with the Wheel, with like even with Temperance. It's just it's a beautiful card. It's just like an invitation for you to balance, okay, to equal give and take, to balancing your inner and outer worlds, you know. But give yourself time, guys, and give yourself some more love. All right. Yeah, it's yeah, I feel like you are at a turning point, you know. You're at a turning point, and something amazing is gonna come. Okay, hold on, just give me a second. I wanna, Spirit, what is coming Sagittarius? Ace of Wands, creative new beginnings, guys. Are you kidding me? And Spirit is telling you, like with the High Priestess in reverse, that you need to listen to your intuition, guys. Like at this time, whatever, you know, intuitive highlights, whatever intuitive nudges you have, listen to your intuition, okay? And if this person is trying to come back to your life, like after you guys broke up, I mean, if you want, listen, you can have a coffee with them. I mean, it's you have free will, do whatever you feel like doing, but do not allow them to come back into your reality, okay? And repeat that karmic cycle. Because with the High Priestess in reverse, there can be hidden agenda coming your way. And I feel that, again, I feel intuitively, and I feel like it's your path, like situationship person is like trying to come back into your life and getting things how they were prior, you know, before you got courageous and decided to leave them. I feel like this is Spirit just warning you that there might be like hidden agenda. And also there might be that you're not listening to your inner voice, your intuition. Spirit is telling you that not only related to that person per se, but in every aspect of your life, like you need to listen to your inner guidance and inner voice. It will never lead you astray, okay? Hold on. I don't know why, guys, like I feel like like I'm getting every single time I'm getting I don't even know what that card was for. I think it's still related because I didn't ask a question, but interestingly enough, what I was saying is that like every single time I try to do, I do like a love reading, I always get the energy of situationships. I feel like because I'm very familiar with that energy, I feel like because I've been there, I've done that, I broke through that and past that, and finally I'm energetically free from like the energy of that person, and that was only like for the great benefit. So I feel like you guys maybe are in that situationship boat that you maybe need a little bit of guidance and you feel confused. King of Cups, who is coming your way? I feel like this is you. I feel like this is, because again, I don't really feel any romance coming your way, but maybe you do have like someone in your life who's very emotionally balanced and regulated, who can support you in that. Maybe, again, remember how I mentioned that perhaps if you feel like you need to talk to a friend, I feel like maybe you have that kind of friend who is very emotionally stable, very emotionally balanced, and can give you like a really good chunk of wisdom with regards that situationship or whatever is going on in your romantic life. Or I feel like slowly but surely you are getting into the energy of emotional regulation. This is a very loving king, and he is emotionally balanced. So I feel like Spirit is telling you that, I feel like, I don't know, again, this card doesn't mean the friend, but I feel like for some reason intuitively, I feel like you are going to go to like a wise person who you trust in your life. It can be a parent, it can be a friend, it can be someone in your community. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter if it's a man or a woman. I just feel like because they are emotionally intelligent, they are emotionally regulated, you feel safe to go to them and just ask for advice how you can balance your energies and come to that regulation within yourself. I take it as it resonates, please. This is how I feel it, and I want to do what I want to do. I want to ask my beautiful friends, our alien friends, our intergalactics, what would you like to say to Sagittarius in love today? Blue Avians, releasing karma. You're releasing that karmic cycle. I'm gonna read the meaning just in a minute. Anything else? Anything else? Oh, okay. That one wanted to come out. Okay, reptilians in reverse. That one I barely get ever in any readings. Okay, what else, Spirit? What would you like, my beautiful friends? Anything else? Anything else? Would you like guidance, to offer some guidance, or that's it? That's it? Okay. It's okay, that should be enough. So we have blue avians. We have blue avians in a pride, and we're gonna see. So, okay. You are releasing karma, guys. Like, you are releasing karma. And again, you are in this, if you are not already doing the inner work, this is spirits are telling you that you need to do the inner work, okay, to heal, to recover, to understand the lesson. What was the lesson in that situation? Because if you do not learn the lesson in that situationship, guys, like, the universe will bring you exactly the same person, just different face, different body, but exactly the same type, who will bring you exactly to the same point where you would be like, oh my god, situationship again, what is going on? And that is universe trying to tell you that you did not learn the lesson that you were meant to learn. So universe is going to bring you over and over and over and over again situations and people, different faces, different, of course, timelines and body and, you know, people, but personality and the character is going to be very, very, very alike and similar. Okay, this is the card of self-discovery. You're releasing karma, which is good. I feel like you made that decision to break that with that person. So you released that karmic relationship. You're releasing the karma that, you know, that came with that lesson for you. This is amazing. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Inner work. Yeah, philosophy. I feel like maybe some of you guys are having spiritual awakening, perhaps, like, because usually inner work and self-discovery comes from like the spiritual awakening and self-development work. And you know what, it doesn't really matter if you're a female or male, divine masculine. Like, again, we have two cards of balancing. So this is you know, doing the inner work and discovering the self. Like, you are balancing your masculine energy, because I feel like your masculine energy was out of whack. So at this time, again, with the balance energies that we have here, with the balance cards, you are learning to balance your feminine and your masculine, regardless your gender. Okay. Oh, reptilians, hold on. In reverse, reptilians. Hello, my babies. Woof! How beautiful is that? Reptilians in reverse. It means that you are in acceptance stage. You know, you are surrendering. You are surrendering, guys. Oh my God, this is amazing. You are finally allowing universe to do the work. You're finally surrendering to higher powers, and you accept that, you know, you accept that situation that came to you for a reason, because you are trying to learn the lesson if you haven't already. But I feel like you are accepting that situation, no matter how much pain it could have brought you, or maybe, you know, inconvenience or drained energy. You know better what happened there. But I'm finally, like, I feel like you're getting to the acceptance phase where you're like, okay, yeah, I understand. This was for a reason. I trust and surrender, and I trust that this was for, like, this was divinely orchestrated, basically. Okay. I want to see what do we have from the soul's journal. It's called lesson cards, but I call them oracle cards. So Spirit, what would you like to advise Sagittarius in love at this time? What would you like to advise for Sagittarius in love at this time? Adversity. I accept the challenges are the best way to learn. What did I just say about the lessons, guys? I could not make that up. By the way, this is the first time. This is a new deck for me, so this is the first time when this card came out. This is so interesting. I've tried it on different decks already, but adversity didn't come before. So guys, again, about the lesson, I accept the challenges are the best way to learn. So here you go. What else do I need to say about learning the lesson in that situationship? Spirit, would you like to say anything else, please? I thank you. Thank you so much. What would you like to say? What would you like to say at this time? What would you like to say as guidance, please? Service. I feel good when I can help others. That's wonderful. We're entering Christmas season, so maybe, again, this is an invitation for you to connect with your community for whatever you feel like doing, giving, exchanging time and energy. But I feel like to kind of like snap out of this a little bit doom and gloom related to that person and, you know, the end of relationship. It's really good to be of service to other people, and you will feel how much better, you will notice how much better you feel. Okay, Spirit, do you have anything else, please? What would you like to say to Sagittarius in love? What would you like to say to Sagittarius? Denial. Oof. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. Again, I feel like it's connected to the adversity card, that the challenges are here for a reason, okay? But you take it as it resonates. The most important that you don't live in denial about this whole situation, okay? I know it can be scary to be, you know, alone and separated from someone you truly had like deep feelings for. But being aware, again, this is how I interpret that card, but being aware what was the lesson in that experience that the universe brought you is the key, all right? Health. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. I don't know what the word enshrines mean. I'll have to Google translate it. Enshrines. I'll have to Google translate it. Sorry, guys. But it is all about you not damaging your body, honoring your physical health. Okay, this card is about your physical health. So please eat healthy foods. Maybe don't go crazy on alcohol or any other substances to numb your pain at this time or ever. Okay, honor the body that was given to you and look out for your health and your well-being of your physical body. Okay, that's mental body too, by the way. Spirit guides, would you like to say anything else? Regret. I know that I cannot change the past. This is just the knowing that indeed you cannot change the past, so embrace it. And again, with the card of acceptance, you are accepting, I feel. So I'm not really I don't really have any much more to say about that card, to be honest. Spirit, I'll take one more card, please. Guidance, advice, please. Guidance, advice, guidance. Spirit, please. Would you like to say anything else? One more card. I would take one more card if you don't mind. One more card, Spirit, for Sagittarius in love. I need some guidance, please. Oof, oh, that's a lot, but let's see what's on the bottom. Love! Love! I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. Okay? Love. Love is not only romantic, it's about love in general. God is love. All that is love. Universe is love. Again, seeing the good in all things is understanding what was the lesson that universe was trying to bring to you, to look within yourself, to mirror it back to you so you can heal it. And then the next relationship you're going to be attracting will be a healthy, successful, beautiful, full of reciprocity and love and beautiful abundance, like an exchange of energy. Yeah, I'll just like judgment here. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. So I feel like if you feel a little bit of resentment towards that person, just try to understand that they are also on their own journey. And the way they are is because there is always a reason, okay? And that's just because probably they also did not heal their inner child, their inner world. It doesn't excuse the fact that they could have hurt you or disregarded you. That doesn't condone their behaviors, but there is always, when you come from a place of unconditional love, there is this understanding why that person is the way they are. Okay, and let's see, I'll take one more card. I don't even know what else is there. I accept that everything happens in divine order. Okay, this is just an invitation for you to guys, like, again, acceptance, but I feel like you're already kind of accepting, so we're good. Patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order. Okay, so whatever is happening, it's happening for a reason. It's happening at exactly the right timing. Took me a while to actually accept that fact. It's very easy to get impatient. And okay, up. Sorry guys, I just hit the tripod over here. Okay, so I'm gonna take one more card from the Universe Has Your Back deck, and we will see what God, universe, spirit guides, everybody has for you. What is the message? What is the final message for Sagittarius today? Sagittarius in love. Yeah, my energy creates my reality. What I focus on is what I will manifest. So focus on love, guys. Focus on love, okay? I'll take two more cards, 2 or 3 cards, Spirit. Would you like to say anything? I'll take 2 cards or 3 cards. 2 or 3 cards, please. 2 or 1. The key to prayer is to forget what I think I need. So if you are speaking at this time to your angels, to God, or to whoever you believe in, forget what you think you need. Okay? Universe knows what you need. So if you're not getting, per se, exactly what you think you need, that means that you don't need it. I know it's kind of, it's funny. Or not, but I think it did make sense how I phrased it. Okay, spirit guides, guardian angels, can I have one more message, please? Would you like, can I, okay, this one kind of wanted. I am the loving energy of the universe. Always keep remember how with the world card we had, like, you are whole, you are complete, you are part of the universe, you are the universe, you are one with God, guys. So again, I feel like spirit is telling you to tap more into the loving, unconditional energy, of self-love, of accepting other people the way they are, and then, you know, setting your healthy boundaries and deciding that these people, you know, do you want them in your life, do you not want them in your life? So it's up to you. You have free will. Okay. Yeah, my outer experiences are a reflection of my internal condition, but I feel like this is also related to that card. My energy creates my reality. So whatever you focus on is where your energy is going to go to be manifested. Okay. And then the universe works fast when I'm having fun. This is an invitation, again, alongside with balancing your energies. Like, do not forget that you came here not just to hustle, not just to struggle, not just to go, and, you know, never know where it ends. Like, don't forget to have some fun, especially right now, guys. It's a very festive season. I feel like, at least for me, I mean, I'm not a big fan of Christmas itself, but I get very festive. I get very, like, I'm always cheerful. At least I try to be. But you know what I mean? It makes me want to just sit on the couch, have a hot cacao, but at the same time, it makes me want to go outside and party a little bit, you know, or at least have a good time with your friends. All right? Doesn't mean that you have to go to parties. Just it means that you need to allow yourself to have fun on top of all those, like, responsibilities and obligations and whatever. Okay, so make sure that you allow yourself to have good time, laugh, and have some joyful, happy moments that not only around Christmas, of course, but every day in the little things. Okay, Spirit, would you like to say anything else? I feel happiness is my birthright. Happiness is my birthright. What else can I say? Happiness is my birthright. For some reason, I felt called back to this deck again, the Soul's Journey. And I want a final card. Spirit, I want to... Hold on. Okay. I would like to set an intention for final guidance, for final card. What would you like to say? Oh, that's too many. Hold on. That's... I'm not going to take all of them, but I saw this card and I'm like, freaking amazing. Gratitude. Guys, being in the energy of gratitude, this is the key to your happiness. Being in the energy of gratitude towards what you already have and not focus on what you don't have tells universe that you appreciate everything that has been given to you so far. Okay, because if you're sitting in the complaining energy, not appreciating what you already have, like, the universe takes it energetically and vibrationally that, oh, okay, you know, like, whatever that person has, they're not in appreciation of that, so why would I want to give more? Imagine, like, let's say a friend of yours, you give, and they just take it for granted. Like, would you want to give more? I really doubt that. So please be in the energy, in the state of being, of gratitude. I'm thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. Okay, I'm thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. And always remember that you are a soul having a human experience. You came here to learn, you came here to grow, you came here to expand and learn something that your soul, by the way, chose prior to coming to Earth. Nobody forced you to come. You came here, you have free will, and you are here to learn something that you chose for your soul to learn in this lifetime. Okay, forgiveness. Oh my God, that was like on the bottom of that one. Forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. Again, I feel like you need to forgive that person, not even to their face. Like, and honestly, guys, forgiveness in love readings has been like a major, not only for you, Sagittarius, but I did like a collective reading for for the whole collective, and like the forgiveness was like screaming from every single card, like sometimes even multiple times that card would come back. And I feel like forgiveness of your previous relationships, and you know, and the gratitude of the lesson that it brought to your awareness and taught you something about yourself that you needed to address within yourself, but also kind of like realizing that the person is the way they are because they were like this little boy or this little girl at some point in their journey, that, you know, that kind of got hurt or wounded, and then it got locked energetically within themselves, and then they became the adult that they are today. It doesn't, again, it never excuse whatever behavior they would exhibit, but it just gives you like this understanding, okay, this person is the way they are because they have experienced like certain things, especially if you know quite a bit about their past, but you don't really talk about it, but you know, okay? And this is the invitation from the spirit to forgive them. You don't even have to talk to them. You can just write them a letter and burn it. Or there is a practice also, if you live in a warmer side of the world, let's say if you have access to ocean, if you have access to river or lakes, just like grab a pebble and like or a big stone, depending how you feel, and just set the intention in that stone as if it's that person, you know, and then just say the words, I forgive you and I send you off with love, and just throw it in the river, lake, or ocean, or the sea. And kind of like it's an exercise to kind of like let the person go, but also set your intention for forgiveness. Or just like writing a letter, like, or not even a letter, just like a note, I forgive you and I send you off with love, and burn it. Okay. Or just you know, if you don't want to create like hazard, let's say if you live in an apartment, probably it's going to be hard to do, but just like rip it apart, you know, multiple pieces, and just like throw it in garbage with the good feeling, you know, like as if you are really speaking to that person and you're sending them with love, you know, and wishing them like genuinely all the best. Okay. And again, we have the card of, I told them I'm not going to take all the cards, but I feel like I am. Acceptance. Acceptance. I'm learning to accept the things that I cannot change. Oh my God, guys, we have like so many, again, cards like with the theme of acceptance here. Humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. Again, going back to that card of having fun. Where is it? Universe works fast when I'm having fun. Okay. This is like just for you to remember that life is not only about the hustle, okay, and the pain and whatever. Trust. I accept. Sagittarius, I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Remember, we got here the High Priestess in reverse. This is again an invitation for you to trust your inner voice and your intuition. Okay, never ignore it. Okay, guys. Worry. I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. So stop worrying, okay? Stop worrying about whether you're going to find love again or not, whatever you're worrying about. Like, this is a love reading. So let's say that you worry about, like, oh my God, you know, I kind of left that person behind, but what if I never find any love, or blah, blah, blah. It's not true. It's not true, okay? And also, it can be applied in any area of our lives in general, not just you, Sagittarius, for everybody, that worrying about something does not make the outcome any more different, okay? So you better just focus on like the good outcome. Just send your energy towards like whatever you're worrying about, instead of worrying about it and being in this like low vibration. Actually imagine the opposite, like what would happen in the best case scenario. Okay, what would be the best case scenario? All right, and focus your energy there, that like everything is working out in your favor. Everything is working out in your favor. Empathy. I'm open to seeing both sides of situation. I feel like that card like was supposed to be with the forgiveness card here, like with the I'm open to seeing both sides of a situation. Again, this is like with regard to your person, but it can be related to many aspects of life, kind of like whatever, if it's career or friendship or family. like be open to seeing both sides of situation, okay? Because if you have especially like people involved in there, you know, they are having their experience of that situation and you're having your experience of the situation. So kind of like putting yourself in the shoes of someone is a very helpful exercise to do. But I feel like since we're talking about love, the forgiveness card is a beautiful card. You know what? Let's do one more card. I don't know, Sagittarius. You. It's like for some reason I remember there is this tarot reader. His name is like his channel is like tarot ship with the Jimmy, and he is like every single time he does a reading he's like, oh Libra, because I'm a Libra, and he's like, Libras, you crack me open, and for some reason I wanted to say Sagittarius, you crack me open. Check him out, by the way. He's like pretty cool reader, you know, like really amazing vibe. Like he's a cool reader, and he's an astrologer too, so I don't know why I said pretty cool. He's a cool reader, tarot reader, and with an astrologer too. So it's like, but he always says like, you crack me open. Okay, so the last card we got here, I don't know if it's the last one. For some reason, I want to keep going. The moment I embrace my peace within, I surrender the outcome. Hold on. The moment I embrace my peace within and surrender the outcome is the moment that the universe can truly get to work. We already had the surrender card, okay? And we already had the card, I don't even remember which one was that, about the outcome, you know, like the worry card, that, you know, worrying about outcome is not going to change the outcome. So the moment I embrace my peace within, I surrender, and surrender the outcome is the moment that universe can truly get to work. Okay? I feel like the embracing your peace is again coming back to your energy, to your balanced energy. Yeah, you need to surrender. And again, I feel like it's again linked to the lesson that you need to understand, that relationship. I feel like the surrendering is like understanding what was the lesson, okay? Because universe doesn't make mistakes, guys. I feel like I want guidance. Spirit, would you like to offer some guidance, motivational guidance, please? My beautiful universe, what is your motivational guidance? I am unapologetic about what I desire and trust that what I focus on will grow. Again, guys, we already had the card about where your energy goes, like the energy, where your focus goes, the energy flows. So focus on good, focus on love, focus on knowing that everything happens for a reason, and every single experience we all go through is teaching us something about ourselves, about the world around us. And very often that lesson is bringing us some understanding, and very often it comes like as a mirroring to be like, hey, you need to address it within yourself, okay? This is your evolving, this is you expanding, okay? And you just need to be accepting. The word acceptance keeps repeating itself. You need to be in this state of acceptance that nothing is coincidence, everything is a serendipity, everything is going exactly as it planned. The only one thing that you are the one creating your reality, because you have free will. There is no such thing as like 100% solid destiny, but you came here again with a general idea of what you would like to experience in this lifetime as a soul, and until you experience that, you know, your mission is kind of like your mission, let's say in the lifetime, is kind of derailed, let's say. So your soul will make sure to bring you back on the track. And usually it happens when, you know, the relationships end. Like, I'm actually very surprised that we didn't see a tower, but because I feel like we didn't see a tower because because you already broke up with that person. I feel like that it's already done deal, but you're still like energetically still connected to that person. So by the way, meditating and doing the cord cutting meditation is very beneficial. It's depending how close you were with that person, but it's a very helpful thing to keep on doing and cutting your energetic cords with that person. It's like when you visualize a cord between you and that person, and you just like take the scissors, you know, they're like divine scissors. I imagine them as gold light or white light scissors, very sharp, and you just like cut that cord, and just imagine that cord dissolving between the two of you, and you kind of are free from each other. But this is the exercise that you need to do multiple times, especially if you've been involved with that person for a longer period. The longer period, the more meditations you will need to do, but it does work. It does work magic. Okay, guys, I feel like, you know what? No, hold on. You know what? I want one more card. Spirit. No, I want it from my friends. What is the message you would like to tell to Sagittarius to focus on? Oh my God. That's so many. We got Flower of Life, inspiration, odd dreams. Again, I feel like your inspiration is coming back once you learn to love yourself, and you're allowing yourself, like you need to allow yourself to dream big. And then Earth, this is the energy of, okay, well, it says survival, adaptable, reliable. Earth is the energy of you need to ground, okay? You need to ground more. You need to ground yourself. We will read all the meanings, don't worry. Oh, Sirius, I love you, babies. Lessons growing up, responsibilities, okay? And oh my God, Venusians, romance, soulmates, empathy. All right, so let's begin. I didn't expect so many cards, but that's kind of cool. Okay, so Flower of Life, we have, I feel again, you need to allow yourself to dream, guys. Like you need to allow yourself to dream bigger, or to dream at all. Like, but again, like this is the card of inspiration, like the awe moment. And I feel like you will have some kind of insight, because again, we have the Sun card over there. If you are having some sort of epiphany, oh my God, an understanding. I'm telling you guys, I feel like some of you guys are going through spiritual awakening. Oh my God, this is amazing. If you are, congratulations. This is a big moment for you. And with the Earth, we got, okay, hold on. Yeah, again, you need to ground. This again, we already had the card about the health. So please try not to eat junk food. Try to eat, like, you know, natural foods, good quality foods, whole foods, and ground your body. Like you can, if you live in warmer parts of the world, just go sit on the grass. If you live like in cold countries, you can even connect with your home plants. If you have any, like anything that's coming from nature, you can just put your hand on, and you need to ground yourself. Also, the way of grounding yourself is to connect with your breathing. So get yourself introduced to meditating and breath work, guys. Oh my God, magical, absolutely magical. Again, as I said, like I feel again intuitively that this is Spirit telling you need to ground, okay? Because without grounding, there is no balance, okay? You cannot create balance within yourself and the world around you without you being grounded, okay? And again, if meditation sounds scary to you, it doesn't mean that you have to sit like and go in Himalayas and just like live in a cave for like 3 weeks. No, you can meditate while you're driving with eyes open, just connecting to your breathing and becoming present in here and now, because meditation is all about becoming present, okay? Being here and now. I think like the translation of the word meditation, like the meaning of it, not translation, is becoming aware. So becoming aware of now, okay? We have only here and now, and that's exactly what we need to focus on. And also that is a very amazing grounding technique. And the Syrians, my babies, I love you so much. Syrians B, Okay, hold on. Yeah, lessons. Of course, you're learning your lessons. I feel like for those of you guys who are especially are going through spiritual awakening, you do understand that like whatever you experienced is for a reason. Okay, you're learning, you're trying to understand and learn your lessons. I feel like you're making an effort. That's, I mean, or if you are not, then this is the spirit telling you like that you need to see the lesson in that situation that you have experienced. Any situation that you can label as negative, there is a lesson for all of us. Okay, this is, we just need to change our perception of it. Okay. Yeah, and again, you need to have more fun, guys. And woof woof, this is the best card to read to end the reading, the Venusians. This is all about, as you can tell, love, romance, unconditional love, empathy, soulmates, twin flames, mutual attraction, true love, open heart, dating, marriage, and self-love. Guys, I feel like in your situation right now, this is about self-love, but I feel like this is spirit telling you, once you learn to love yourself, your romantic partner is gonna come. Because you're not gonna expect your partner to come. Okay, usually like this happens when we just like give up the idea, not give up, but kind of like we detach from that idea that, oh, we need a partner to feel whole, we need a partner to feel happy. Not true. You need to learn how to love yourself, to accept yourself, and to understand that you are worthy, you're whole, you're complete as you are. And you need to do all that work in understanding that everything that happens on your journey is happening for a reason. Like, just love yourself, my loves. Like, it's not only the card of romance, but it's also the card of loving self first, and only then your beautiful romantic partner is not gonna wait itself. It's gonna come, it's gonna present itself. Your romantic partner is coming once you learn to love yourself. I know it's not easy to be patient, but you need to do that work first, and then the right partner, your like lifelong partner, the right one is gonna come. So you need to do the work on self. You need to learn to love yourself, guys. I hope that reading resonated with some of you guys, and if it did, please consider liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. I am very curious to see what you guys have to say about your journey. Please let me know in the comments. I'm really excited to connect with all of you guys. And I forgot what I wanted to say, but I wanted to wish you a wonderful day, wonderful time wherever you are, whoever you are. I wanted to send you lots of hugs over here and from over here. And I wanted to say that let's make this world a better place. Let's love one another. Let's be kind one another, and let's bring kindness and beauty and unconditional love to this world, and together we will change it. Okay, I love you guys. I'm sending you lots of kindness and love and many hugs. And oh my god, I got overly excited over here. Anyway, I'm sending you lots of hugs over here, and I'm wishing you only the best and warmest wishes and all the blessings for you, your loved ones, and the world around you. Bye bye, guys. See you next time. Bye.